think I'm ready to admit that I fucking suck at Sorare. I'm just shit, and I'll never be good. Fucking shit, stupid ass, shitty game. So you might be wondering how we did this week on Sorare. If you can't tell by that intro, pretty badly. I am like, to be fair, in some of these are not all my lineups. I traded a couple of cards, so some of my lineups aren't actually there. In my defense, some of this wasn't my fault. This is why I always say, like, obviously people are good at Sorare, but ultimately there's so much luck based in Sorare because, like, you know, anything can happen. All-Star Rare, really unfortunate. Great score from Romulo, great score from Tadic, 70 points from Masako. Mascara decided that right after me winning him, he dropped his worst game in a while, and Trippier scored an own goal. He's now joint third top goal scorer for Chelsea this season at Stamford Bridge because he scored an own goal. He had an awful game, to be fair. I almost didn't play Trippier here too, and I almost played somebody else, and I'm gutted that I didn't now. It's quite funny. What I will say is, a lot of people ask me for advice on Sorare. I think trusting your gut is massive. I build my lineups, then I start second guessing myself, and I ask for advice from people, and then change my lineups based on their advice. And when I go back and look at the lineups I originally built, a lot of the time they're actually better than the ones that I've changed from getting advice off people. But because I don't back myself sometimes, it doesn't end up going well. Like if I look at game week 375, was it this? Were these my original lineups? I think they were. Were they? Yeah, they were, but they would have changed slightly. So yeah, I mean, the only thing that would have been different, I would have played probably a Sarko over Adan, because I knew Adan wasn't, you can't even see this lineup, but I knew Adan wasn't going to play before, so I probably would have put a Sarko in. That lineup smashes it. That lineup probably wins a reward plus ETH. I think that lineup gets top 100. 70 plus 90 plus another 70. Yeah, we're looking at maybe like 400 and something points there. That's like the only thing that would have been different realistically. But like, yeah, I don't know why. Like a lot of the time I don't trust my gut, and this has been like the 4th or 5th week now where I need to just trust my gut. All-Star Rare Pro. I mean, there's still the faintest chance if Armani just decides to drop 100 points, we might still get a reward, to be fair, but it's very unlikely. I'm not gonna lie, scoring was weird this week. Like for me, Trippier should be low 60s. They definitely missed at least 2 dual ones and an interception, and I don't know if they've rescored it yet or not, but if they have, it's just horrendous scoring. Satalo as well. Like Satalo, I think should have been a bit better in the scoring as well. I thought he had a tackle that they didn't add on, and then a duel lost. What's weird sometimes is like I'll watch a game and like Satalo will win a header and they'll accidentally give him a duel lost and they won't change it. It really annoys me. Like then it obviously gets rescored, but I don't know if that game's been rescored yet or not. But I don't know. I thought both of them. I thought Satalo should be about 59 points and Kimmich should have been like 62, 63. And I'm not the only one that thought that. Vita Van Croy with a great score, 78.4. Actually, quite funnily, didn't really do a huge amount. Like just a lot of penalty area entries, but thankfully scored a penalty in a 5-0 winning at Groningen. And Rafa playing really, really well. I almost bought Rafa Super Rare, but the reason why I haven't is because I don't have the capability to play Super Rare divisions next year, and I'm not going to yet. So that's why I decided just to keep his rare and not buy a Super Rare yet. Capty 40 Super Rare, really unfortunate. Asano got a big chance missed really early on. He got a big chance missed in like the 3rd minute or something like that. I don't know when it was, but had he have scored that, we get a threshold. Unfortunately, we don't. Douglas Vieira with a 73.9 off the bench because he's just an absolute baller. This guy's amazing. He just doesn't even start, and he still bags. You know, I don't know how to. I need to go back now. Yeah, he's just great. Shout out to Sugioka giving away a penalty that he can score from as well. He got a big chance created too. That was someone got a BCM for. Don't know who it was, but somebody got a BCM. But yeah, like, you know, unfortunately we didn't get the threshold this time, but it is what it is. This one's really, really frustrating because this one, we would have got a reward if João Paulo did not get a red card. He had 33.4 AA but got a red card. It's so unfortunate because his yellow card was a bit soft in my opinion. Then he got a second yellow. He got the triple double as well. So frustrating. I didn't see the second yellow. I went to sleep hoping I was going to wake up to a goal or an assist from him. But no. Really, really unfortunate. But it does give me confidence that he'll be a good piece to have. But I'm going to miss out on a I think it's midweek utility he's going to have. I'm going to miss out on this midweek, which is fine. It is what it is. This lineup would have won a reward though. Probably would have been a tier 2 rare. Probably in the low 20s would have scored. Really unfortunate. And then Paulinho didn't really do much either. It was a hard game for him, to be fair. Champion Europe Rare Pro. Dortmund fell apart. Kim and Jay did nothing. Danny Parejo did nothing. They've fallen apart. They probably don't get Champions League now. Doku had an okay game, just didn't really get the score sheet. And Messi played really well in his last game. 2 big chances created. Should have been 100 points for him, but it is what it is. This was my closest to a reward, though, in Rare. Obviously, the Rare Pro one, the Champion America Rare Pro is closest to a reward there. Yeah, just for Strefeza just not scoring. If Strefeza scores, we have, green scores across the board. He didn't really do much. I hope he gets a move somewhere, because a lot of people big this guy up to me. So I'm trusting you. I didn't win him as a reward. I'm trusting you. We'll see what happens. But, I like his kit, That's about it. Captain 70 Super Rare was a throwaway. I hate wasting high Panseal scores because he's only got tough games at the moment. So, it's unlikely. Genk absolutely dominated Club Brugge. And I didn't think they would. And it was unlikely. So, I just put him in a throwaway team. I mean, Smaug was terrible against Ajax, to be fair. He just did absolutely nothing, really. But, yeah, we kind of didn't really get along well in this division. I mean, hey, Flecken had a good score, to be fair. Panzer had a great score, but just unfortunately didn't really fall for us. We are getting a limited reward, though. 109th in La Liga Semi-Pro. We'll take that. Solid week for the boys. If we get to clean sheet here, we might have been a bit better as well. MLS Semi-Pro, again, a red card. I mean, it didn't really make a difference because Jovalic was on the bench for some reason. Prem Semi-Pro, we had 2 players playing and got 200 points, which is crazy. And then Under 23 Rare Pro was an unfortunate one as well. We ended up on, I don't really know how many we ended up on. We definitely weren't anywhere close to a reward, though. 180, 230, 270, 320. We weren't too far away, to be fair, from a reward. Maybe 30 points away. Another red card, though. Patrick Pfeiffer had 22 AA in 30 minutes and gets a red card. So frustrating. I didn't see the red card, but so frustrating. It was a straight red as well. If anyone knows in the comments down below, will that carry over to the Bundesliga next season? Or does it get wiped? Hope it gets wiped. But yeah, unfortunate. Batarina having a great score. Carlson having a great score, but the other two just let me down, really. The own goal did get removed from Vermeeren, to be fair. I thought it would get removed, and it did get removed from Vermeeren. But yeah, still unfortunate, really. So that's kind of how we did. I don't know if there's hidden lineups as well. What is there anything you want to see here? Nah, there's not. I just suck at Sorare, really. I just suck, man. I probably should have won a couple of rewards with the scores that we had this week, but I just, poor choices. Going into the midweek, I have a couple of nice lineups, though. I've made a few purchases, which is why we missed out. Oh, sorry, it was why a couple of lineups got cancelled. So I picked up Shimamada. Now, you're probably wondering why. 50 quid on auction. The reason why I picked this guy up is because he gets a 50 score now and then. It's for cap 240. The guy literally was £50. I don't have too many midfielders or just too many people with super low L15s, so I thought I'll pick him up. He plays pretty much every other game, and when he starts usually gets a 40 to 50 point score. It's all right for capped. Literally only had him for capped. That's what I just wanted him for capped, really, over the summer. Then we picked up a few big boys. I picked up a couple of under 23s and then a Zaruki. You're probably wondering why I bought Zaruki now when he's actually leaving Twente. He's off to Feyenoord, who I think he'll do really well at Feyenoord. But also, I bought him for these 2 games specifically because we've got 2 games against Herenveen coming up, and then if they win those games, I think they qualify to another round of the European playoffs, and then another round of that. So there could be some pretty good midweek utility coming up, hopefully. So yeah, the teams that we have for this upcoming midweek, we have pretty nice all-star rare pro team. We've got Lars Nostal, Gismal, Carlos Gil, Vito Van Croy, and Zaruki. All away games, but could go really well, to be fair. Twente definitely have the potential to get a clean sheet here, and if they do, Smaug's definitely got potential to bang. Zaruki's got potential for a big score. Vita Van Croy's got potential for a big score. He's a pen taker as well. Carlos Heel against Atlanta. We'll see how that goes. I'm hoping it goes well. We'll see. Then we have an under 23 rare team. Now, I've been meaning to pick up some under 23 pieces for the summer anyway, hence why I bought Aiden Morris and Julian Carranza. I think both are really good pieces to pick up. And obviously we have Manfredo Galle playing as well, who I think is an absolute baller, and I really hope to get him on a permanent deal. Because I have Osako, Mosquera. I was like, you know what? Like, they're good foundations for an under 23 rare team for the summer, and it'd be nice to run that in this summer because I do want to pick up some under 23 pieces, hopefully win some stuff that can maybe turn into some good players in the future as well. So that's kind of why I did that. And I think Aiden Morris is a great player for the future. I think Carranza's doing really well at Philadelphia as well. Then we have a 4-man Cap 240 super rare team. Atlanta against New England Revs, and then we have Douglas Vieira against Aurora Reds, and then Proper against Herenveen. It's definitely got potential to get 250 if, you know, things go well. Like, my thought process behind this was, if Carlos Heel doesn't bang an All-Star Rare Pro, we likely get the threshold in Cap 240 Super Rare, because if Atlanta keep a clean sheet, like, it's very likely Guzan gets 70-80 points because they will get peppered with shots from people like Carlos Heel, right? Robinson should get 50-60 points. Douglas Vieira, I'm hoping, scores again off the bench. And then Proper, I'm hoping, can get a 50-60 pointer as well. Like, there's definite potential with 4 players to maybe get the threshold. It's obviously a massive punt. I would say we've got like a 6% chance of getting the threshold. So we'll have to see. But it'd be really nice to. That'd be awesome if we could. So we'll have to see how that goes, really. But yeah, I have 2 pretty strong midweek teams, in my opinion. And I'm quite excited for it. But yeah, I just suck at Sorare. No doubt, Aiden Morris breaks his leg, Julian Carranza breaks his neck, and Zaruki breaks his face, and I never use him again. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I am looking forward to upcoming game weeks. Like, I do like to plan ahead a little bit sometimes. I do like to look ahead at certain, like, game weeks and stuff. And I think, like, the upcoming weekend, we definitely have some nice games and some nice lineups. Like, I think João Paulo serves his ban this midweek, so should be good for the weekend. Then obviously Twente at home against Herenveen should be a banger. So I'm sorry, I'll zoom in, you guys probably can't see it. But yeah, so we have some really nice fixtures here in All-Star Rare Pro. Champion America Pro could bag, although I might play under 23 Rare Pro with Mosquera. I don't know what I'm going to do, actually. Maybe I just keep those. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like down below. Subscribe if you guys are new around here. Thank you for watching. I suck at Sorare, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.